You know that moment when you sit down to study, coffee in hand, ready to conquer the world, or at least this chapter, and 2 hours later, you realize you've read the same paragraph 17 times, but still can't explain what it says? Yeah, we've all been there. It's frustrating, demoralizing, and honestly, kind of hilarious because, well, how does your brain even do that? But here's the good news. Harvard students aren't superheroes. They're just really good at studying smarter, not harder. And by the end of this video, you will be too. Let's face it, if studying were a workout, most of us would look like we skipped leg day. We spend hours staring at books or screens, hoping something sticks, only to blank out during the test. Why does this happen? Because our brains are wired to forget. They filter out what they think is unnecessary, like that random fact about mitochondria you skimmed over while thinking about lunch. But don't worry, understanding why we struggle is half the battle. Once you know how your brain works, you can trick it into holding on to the important stuff. So let's talk solutions. 4 simple science-backed techniques used by top students everywhere. Ready? Here we go. First up, active recall. Imagine your brain as a filing cabinet. Every time you actively pull information out of it, you make the files easier to find next time. Instead of rereading your notes, close them and ask yourself questions like, what are the key points? Or, how would I explain this to someone else? Flashcards are perfect for this, but even jotting down bullet points from memory works wonders. It's like giving your brain a pop quiz, but without the sweaty palms. Next, spaced repetition. This one's golden. Ever notice how you forget things faster if you don't revisit them? Spaced repetition combats that by reviewing material at increasing intervals, say 1 day, 3 days, then a week later. Apps like Anki can help automate this process, but you can DIY it with a calendar. It's like watering a plant. Too little attention and it wilts. Too much and you drown it. Find the sweet spot and boom, knowledge retention skyrockets. Now, onto the Feynman technique, named after Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman. Here's the secret sauce. If you can teach it, you truly understand it. Grab a friend, or heck, talk to your wall, and explain the concept in plain English. If you stumble or use jargon, go back and simplify. Teaching forces you to clarify fuzzy ideas and fill in gaps. Bonus, explaining mitosis to your dog might also convince him to finally respect you. Finally, the Pomodoro technique, which sounds fancy but is basically just structured procrastination. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Focus like a laser beam, then reward yourself with a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, take a longer break. Why does this work? Our brains love short bursts of intense effort, followed by rest. It's like interval training for your mind. Plus, knowing you only have to endure 25 minutes makes starting way less intimidating. Pro tip, save Instagram scrolling for your breaks, unless you want to accidentally spend an hour watching cat videos. Alright, let's recap. Active recall, spaced repetition, the Feynman technique, and Pomodoros. These aren't magic pills, they're habits. And like any habit, they take practice. So pick one technique today and give it a shot. Maybe quiz yourself on last week's lecture notes, or set a timer and tackle one problem set Pomodoro style. Small steps lead to big changes. Before you leave, here's my challenge to you. Try one of these methods right now. Seriously, pause the video, grab your notes, and test yourself on something you learned recently. Then come back and tell me how it went in the comments below. Did it work? Did your brain rebel? Let's chat. And hey, if you found this helpful, smash that subscribe button so you never miss another dose of productivity hacks. Sharing this video with a friend who needs a study boost wouldn't hurt either. You'll both thank me later. Here's the truth. You're capable of more than you think. You just need the right tools and a little patience. So go ahead, show your future self what you're made of. One small step today could mean acing that exam tomorrow. Now get out there and crush it.